Hi, this is Trang. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today, I just wanted to do a review on my Hermes Clic Clac H enamel bracelet. When you buy this bracelet in the store, it comes in this packaging. Of course, you will also have the ribbon. This one I bought from the boutique. At the time, it retails for $600. Currently, it is at $620 for the narrow size. And $690 if you buy the wide width. See, this is the one I chose. We're gonna use the pouch that it comes in as a background. I don't know if you guys are able to see. They kind of have a burnish on it, so you can see the Hermes logo on their dust bag pouch. There we go. Has a very nice velvety velour texture. This bracelet, once again, is in the narrow because the width is 0.47 wide. There is a wide version, which is 0.79 wide. This is a size PM. The circumference, distance around, is about 7 inches. There is a GM size that is 7.5 inches. Let's talk about whether this bracelet is worth your time. I bought this bracelet 5 years ago, and the first year that I had it, I wore it almost every day. So let's look at the wear and tear. After that, it started to wean off. Now in the 5th year, I probably wore it maybe 5 times this year, but we are only halfway through 2020. I just want to get this to focus so that you guys can see the fine detail. See? If you look very carefully, there are fine hairline scratches, but very fine. This bracelet, the reason the color is so vibrant is because it's gold plated. Here's the back. This is where you would, ooh, that's my fingerprint. Let's wipe that off. This is where you would get more of that fine scratches. You see that? But it makes sense because the back of your hand is what's hitting all the hard surface. So that's it. Here it is around. Most of the scratches that you're going to see are from the back and from the rim. So let's do a close-up of the rim. A little bit, not much. For 5 years. This is very good quality for fashion jewelry. Okay, and how you open the bracelet, you squeeze it together and it pops open. You slide the H down like that and it pops open, and then you can put it on your hand like so. And then you can do it even one-handed. It stays. See, as you see, I have a very small wrist. They only are available in PM and GM. They don't have anything smaller. The bracelet itself is not in a circle. It is an oval shape, so it prevents it from turning on you, so that the H will always be in the front. Let me demonstrate. It's very difficult to turn. Unless, you know, of course, your wrist is small like mine. Even with my small wrist, see how it catches? So that way your H will not go in the back. So that's how it looks on the wrist. The white part is not plastic. It's made of a material called resin. Alright, now that you have seen the bracelet in detail, I'm going to go into, is this thing worth it? So in 5 years time, wear and tear, I feel like is very durable. If you are a person that are really fashionable, likes to wear multiple outfits that are on trend, this is great. I bought this at the time when I didn't have children. I was just dating, so I was having the time of my life and I wore a lot. Now that I have a child, I don't wear jewelry as much because I don't want it to accidentally scratch my little toddler who's so active. So I haven't worn this as much. But if I had gotten this in my early 20s, I would have, really enjoyed this. So as your style evolve, perhaps this might not be classy enough for you to wear into adulthood, but I would say this is a great bracelet to gift somebody who is in their mid-teens all the way up to their 30s. So if you were able to purchase this bracelet when you're a lot younger, you will have more years to enjoy it. In terms of is it worth it money-wise, I purchased this in 2015. At the time, I paid $600 plus tax. In the 5 years, the bracelet has increased from $600 to $620. This means that if you go to sell said bracelet because, you outgrew it, either your fashion change or for whatever reason, you're not gonna get your money back. You will be lucky to get half of your money back, just because you would need a price increase for things to retain their value. Fashion jewelry, not only from Hermes, but for other companies as well, they don't retain value. So I would get fashion jewelry, like I said, if I was younger, but if you are on the older side and you can afford fine jewelry, I would go for fine jewelry. I would not go for this. All right, so why would someone get this Clic Clac bracelet if they're a little bit on the older side? Because as you see, this is not, even though it is in the narrow width, which makes it a little bit more classy, dressy, but still, it's very difficult to wear a dress with this. It's very minimal type of design, maybe dress pants or something of that nature. You can't be too fancy while wearing this bracelet. Well, that would be if you want brownie points. Truthfully, there's very few people in this world who shop at Hermes because they appreciate the fine jewelry, the fashion jewelry, the house items, and the silk. Most of the people go there because they wish to obtain either a Birkin or Kelly. If you shop there a lot, you would know that certain items in the store have different commission values for your SA, your sales associate. Fashion jewelry in general seems to bring them a higher percentage. So if you're able to get anything from this category, it really helps them out. If you are starting your MS journey, I would recommend getting this bracelet because it is not too expensive. And it just looks good in terms of getting you some brownie points. I don't know if you guys are interested in my Hermes journey. If you are, just comment below. I have seen and heard so many people who say you have to spend 1-to-1 in order to be offered a Birkin or Kelly, which means nowadays a Birkin or Kelly at 25, I think, is about 11,000 USD. So you would have to spend 11,000 USD before you're offered a Kelly. And in my journey, I was just buying things that I really enjoyed. Like I said, I bought this at a time where, I only had a boyfriend, no kids, anything. And I only wear mainly white and gray. So I wore this with almost every outfit. Since I bought it, every time I went into Hermes, I wore the bracelet. So they knew I genuinely really loved it. And I had bought only 3 items, no, 4, because I bought the planner cover and the refill. Technically it's 1, but they separate it. So it's that. I bought this bracelet, I bought a scarf, and then I was offered a Birkin. In total, I spent about $2,000, and that's it. So this 1-to-1 rule, while it does apply to some people, it does not apply to others. I have no way or no system of knowing how they rate a customer, which one they offer Birkins and Kellys to. What I'm just trying to tell you is this item is not too expensive in price. It will give your SA a good commission. And if you really want to make your money stretch, because at the time that I was offered a Birkin, it's different than how they operate now. You guys know it's always changing. Perhaps today it is one-to-one. Who knows? And if that's the case, and you want to make your face seen in the store frequently so they don't forget about you whenever a Birkin or Kelly comes in, your dream bag comes in, this is one of the ways you do it. You do not blow your money all at once. You'll make, a big impression, but once you leave, that's it. Because Birkins and Kelly don't come in every day. What's to say that there is not a customer that regularly purchase from them, who they're going to call up, versus you who made one purchase and never to be heard of again. So if I had a strategy, I would pace myself and purchase items, of course, that I love, that I think I will use for the rest of my life. I would wear those items back into the store when I make visits, just so the sales staff know that you are not a reseller. You're not just buying a bunch of random goods just to get a Birkin Kelly and then go resell it, because there are people like that. And for me, all the items that I bought, because I like very specific things, they were all in white because I love white. So white, gold, basically everything except the planner cover. Anyhow, so they knew, and because I didn't buy things frequently, and they would show me some things, and some things I didn't like, and I'll be like, well, I didn't like it for this reason and that reason. Even the Birkin that was offered to me, I did not even take it because it was in a color that I didn't like. The point of that convoluted story is, if you need brownie point, this bracelet is a great starter item for them to get to know you. It's not too expensive that is going to break your bank, but it is a decent amount to where they would keep you in their mind for a little bit until you make the next visit. All right, I hope you guys enjoy my very honest review of this bracelet. Have a good day.